from when I broke my spine, it was probably about 2.5 months before I saw any movement whatsoever in my leg. And by movement, I mean like the slightest little muscle contraction. It wasn't even a movement at all. It was such a slow progress. It was maybe a year and a half before I could get up on my feet and I could walk without my crutches with my foot. And I'm now 3 years on and I'm running without any splints. So let me tell you how I got to that. The number one thing, especially right at the start, is trying to make that connection. So the whole time I was lying in my bed, I was trying to kick my foot. I was trying to bring my foot back. Any movement of my leg, trying to get it on its own. You're basically trying to send the signal from the brain to the muscle, because that's what's damaged with the nerve. The signal's not there. So see if you keep trying that. I'll keep trying to push that through. Keep trying to push that through. It's so important at the start. And it's so easy to give up because 2.5 months I was getting nothing whatsoever. It's easy for me to just sit back and go, okay, well that's it, because it's been 2.5 months. But nerves grow so slowly, so it's so important to just keep trying. Just keep trying to do it. Keep trying to send that signal through. Another thing that kind of sped up my recovery was putting weight through it. So luckily my left leg, that was just broken to pieces and built a metal work, but that never got nerve damage. It was my right leg that got the nerve damage. So my physios put a full leg splint on me, which basically kept my leg completely straight, so I didn't need any movement in my leg whatsoever. And then I had my left leg, which could work. I mean, it took a while, but we got there. So then I was on my crutches and I could walk with a straight leg splint. Now, that wasn't moving my leg whatsoever. It was my hip that was moving it, but it was still sending those vibrations through the sole of my foot. And that's, again, rejigging your brain. Oh yeah, that's how you walk. Oh yeah, this is that. Trying to kind of do those normal movements early on, I found was very important for me. Then it would get to the point where I would maybe get a little bit more. I'm sure it was my hamstrings that came back first, wee bit of my hamstrings, but obviously you need your full leg to walk, you need a fully functioning leg. So I was on splints for a while, but they would get reduced every so often. I've got a wee bit more movement at the top of my leg, then my splint would reduce a wee bit at a time. I mean, I went through about 15 splints at this point. So yeah, putting weight through it was definitely a big help.
You know, it's really heartwarming when obviously, you know, you get these really empowering stories that people manage to achieve. You know, imagine being told that you'll never walk again, and you prove all the doubters wrong by actually, you know, pushing yourself to the maximum, pushing yourself to the limit, and learning to walk again. Obviously, you know, when you look at the videos of her learning to walk, you can see her right leg is definitely a lot smaller and thinner. So obviously there are challenges involved, and she's obviously overcome these challenges, which is not only a massive, you know, achievement and accomplishment by herself, but it also just, you know, it's a positive message to the world that, you know, you can achieve things like this if you really want it. And obviously she really wanted to learn to walk again. Yeah, it's really positive for Mahari Anderson. Obviously, you know, just suffering the range of injuries, and yeah, her leg had literally just been, yeah, shattered to pieces, if you like, a broken left leg and damaged nerves on the right leg, and just, yeah, in a way she did forget how to walk, and through resilience she managed to learn to walk again finally. And that is one of the biggest achievements she will probably ever do in her life.